things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Got a first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a first down play. Got it behind the line. It's Milner. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. So Pittsburgh's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him off.
There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Rides to back and leads it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Acker. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A spectacular one-hand grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Acker. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's gone. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Summers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere won't stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Acker. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line. From the gun on third down. Finds his tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quick release on the RPO. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Acker. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they grab it in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Low-scoring 1st half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better 2nd half?
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now on 2nd down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Gives it on the option. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Knight. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. To throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Summers. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
SMU 14, hit 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Pitt pushing the base.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Acker. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Milner. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fighting off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. That just never had a chance as they control the middle of the field and stop him in the backfield on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he had just enough to will that one home. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heel.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Looking for a man. It's Acker. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it in as his defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.